So, I mean, is this from your book, what you've been writing about, the theme and everything? Is this from stuff that you've experienced through your life so far, or did you do a lot of research to get the answers that you wanted?
Well, a lot of it has come from mismanaging money. I've been up, I've been down, I've been all around with money. It's been good, it's been bad. But I learned the consequences the hard way because there was no one there to teach or show. But then again, thinking about it, playing the advocate, would I have listened? That's, we played the coin toss on that one. But I have also looked at, I had to do a lot of research because in this field, in investing, there's so much jargon out there. There's so much legal stuff out there. All the shows that talk about investing and say you should do this or you should do that. And the forms you fill out when you get a very well-paying job is like, here, fill these out. And you don't know what you want to do with it. It's a 401k or stock options or whatever the company offers, but they don't have time to explain. It's your money. Do what you want with it. So a lot of research went into that. A lot of friends that I've had started investing. They made mistakes. I use them as a platform and a sounding board as well. So
they were okay with that. You got the clearance for that. Did you use the real name?
Yeah, we're just gonna put them as friends because I won't use them and I haven't discussed them with it. But also on top of that, I've also given them the book to read and see what aspects I missed. I asked them to use the book. I asked them to use the downloadable content that you can get when you purchase this book, and see what holes I missed. See what things that they went through that I may not have gone through, and so I can incorporate it and make it an easier transition.
This is what we use beta readers for. As a fiction author myself, we have a stranger look through our work to try and see the holes, the inconsistencies, see what we don't see as a writer because it just passes over our head every single time we read through it. So having these fresh eyes. But with yours, it wasn't just about looking at the manuscript. It was about the material inside to make sure that you covered everything, to make sure that you didn't miss out something really important that one of your friends had gone through, and you should really incorporate it into the book of how you could avoid getting into the same situation. And how, if you are in that situation, how to get out of it.
That is correct. And for test studies, after I got their sign off on it, they felt that I've done enough for one book and possibly go into another book. I started handing out the book to people I've known, various age groups, people in high school, people that just graduated high school that have their first jobs, people in college, and people that are starting a family, because all those 4 categories are just a small testing group that I've used out of a broad group to make sure that the book and the content of the book, like we were talking about, makes sense to them, that they can do it, and to know that they're in charge of their financial future. Nobody else is.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to getting a wedding sorted, starting a new job, starting a family, buying a house, that's when you've really got to think seriously about your finances. Can you afford it? What do you need to get? What do you need to let go of? What luxuries do you have to stop so that you can afford to move on to this next part of your life? And especially when you leave school, you've got nothing. You've got no indication of what life is really like out there. And so I think this book is especially for school leavers and college and graduates and everything, to give them a real idea of the situations they might get into, how to avoid them, and what's waiting for them out there. And I think you cover so much in that one book, to cover quite a few marketplaces, for young ones, for every age, really. I mean, even when it comes to retirement, we're going
Right.
on to that age now. I mean, you've covered every age, because every part of that importance, in that age, in that lifespan, um, you've got to seriously think about your finances, pensions, insurance, health insurance, and all that. I mean, I'm sure I haven't read your book. I sound like I have, but I haven't. But I looked at all the amazing reviews that you've got for it. So people are definitely loving it, and it's exactly what people need. Um, but what made you write it? With everything, what, you've got to be honest with me now. Something's happened in your life where you've got to that point. I shouldn't have done that. How the hell am I going to get out of this hole? And I need to warn people not to do the same mistake I've done. So, what was that point in your life, Magnus?
Honestly, I was looking to get married to someone, and it didn't work out. And I was so worried about making things for tomorrow, I overlooked today quite a bit.